Alright, so we are already in game, and in case you didn't see my last video where I was ranting about S-Class ship videos, this is the new fighter that I got, which looks identical to the old one. The only difference is that it has the max slots, 38 general inventory and 12 tech slots. I have finished upgrading it. I can't remember if I had done that at the end of the last video or not. So it has the fully upgraded photon cannon, phase beam, positron ejector and cyclotron ballista. Positron ejector does the most damage. That's where my damage potential is, why it's way up in at 8,287.3. But I find the cyclotron ballista to be the better weapon. That's the one that I use most often. Now this isn't the only change that I've had in the game, and they're not all changes for the better, but let's take a look and see if there are any like combat specific missions available, and I'll show you how the fighter does in combat. Not one. Well, there's a sort of freighter. Every time I do that, I lose the signal that's telling me where the freighter is. I haven't got a fucking clue, and then I have no choice but to fucking quit. So, okay. Well, hopefully I'll show some combat in a bit. We'll have a look and see what missions there are on the capital ship. So other changes, that's one way of getting tritium. I'm sure that they are meant to have called that something else. We have deuterium in the game. I'm sure this is supposed to be tritium, which does exist. And like deuterium, it's another form of hydrogen, but it has the 3 bonds instead of the 2. It's the 3 molecular hydrogen bonding together or something like that. Anyway, it's also highly radioactive. It's pretty dodgy stuff. So anyway, this is the other new ship I've got. So this is an Explorer. I think Explorer ships look fucking ugly at the best of times. This thing does look fucking hideous, but yeah, it's again S-Class. Hyperdrive has plus 52% class bonus, which for an S-Class is not that brilliant. And the hyperdrive range 1226.8. I thought it would be more than that, so I wasn't that impressed. But the speed and manoeuvrability of this thing is quite impressive, so I do like it. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So anyway, so this is the loadout, and then in the 12 technology slots I've got again cyclotron ballista fully upgraded. Up until about an hour ago these slots were all empty. I couldn't decide what to put in there, so in the end I went for the phase beam because of the lock and the fact that it has you know, the instant hit. Combine that with the lock, it will keep doing damage every, you know, I think it's twice per second or something. So I figured, yeah, okay, I'll do that. But unsurprisingly, I usually use the cyclotron ballista for that one. Yeah, for combat. I don't exactly take the the Explorer for combat missions. And then you'll notice that my squid ship has changed colour. It was red, it's now this rather drab, sort of like bluey grey colour. That's because I changed it, so I now have a 20 slot exotic, so it's the yeah, it's a max slot exotic ship. Hyperdrive bonus plus 59%, but hyperdrive range 1336.6. Again, I thought it would be more than that, and as you can also see, I've had to make some compromises when it comes to the loadout. I can't do anything like the sort of loadout I would prefer. So it has the cyclotron ballista, the photon cannon. You can't get rid of it; that's always there, but it's not. I haven't upgraded it at all. They are the only two weapons I have. And then we have the pulse drive upgrades, and the economy scanner, teleport receiver, and efficient thrusters. So it means that this thing only has 2 slots for cargo, and they are currently both filled. But I mean, I see a lot of players who just fill up the entire area with upgrades. So in that regard, yeah, I'm not doing too badly, I suppose. Manoeuvrability is great. I haven't taken this ship into combat, so I can't tell you what sort of damage it does, but it has the best shields of any ship I've got, 2.9. So it can probably take punishment, and I'd imagine it's going to deal it out. I mean, 5,929.2. That's pretty fucking good. So if I do combat in my fighter, I don't know, maybe later on in the video I'll do a bit more combat in the exotic. Anyway, so that's the ship switched out. Let's head up and see what they have in the way of missions here. This is a system with, I think it's 3 planets and 2 moons. But so far I've only ever been to 1 planet. None of them are really good to me. Well, Raid Planetary Depot might be, but the last one I did in this system, it sent me to one I'd already destroyed, so... Now, my base, mobile base here, has changed somewhat, to put it mildly. So I now have pretty much a fucking jungle growing up here. I have 42 hydroponic trays, all of which are filled. And as a result of growing all of this, I can make, I think it's something like 9 circuit boards at a time, plus, you know, the acid and the lubricant and everything else, which all go towards making the stasis devices and the fusion igniters. So I currently have 27 in total of these. And yeah, I have no need of them. I'm something like 12 million away from the unit cap again, so just selling one of these will more than make that up. So these are, you know, available. I am giving them away if anyone wants them. I also can't remember if I mentioned I've got the warp upgrades fitted to the freighter, so the freighter will now do 1996.2, well, that's its hyperdrive range, so it's far better than any of my starships. So now when I'm warping to another system, I do it while I'm on my freighter here. Anyway, I'm not going to pick all of these because I'll be here a fucking age going through all that lot. Obviously I had to make the actual room bigger, and I've also added, that's the original large refiner I had here, also added a second large refiner and a medium refiner, moved the old appearance modifier there and the base cache thing there, and I also added one of those. I've also got the first aid kit here and this thing to recharge your shields. I don't know why I put them in here actually, because if you're on here, your shields are going to be, you know, they'll be charged anyway. Well, actually, I do know why I put them here, and I'll show you now. I'm being a bit careful when I go down the stairs now, because the other day I had a problem with an old glitch where I fell through the stairs and just kept on falling and had to reload my last autosave. So what we'll do, we'll go back to the docking station so I can show you the change that okay, now keep doing that lately. I can show you the change that is not good. And that change is on my planetary base. So let's head there. You'll be glad to hear we're not staying here long. Okay, so here we are. You may notice it's looking a bit sparse and all the windows have gone and I can't go through there, and that's because I have begun dismantling it, and you can perhaps get a bit of an indication as to why. All of the planet's surface is appearing all over it. Now this is a glitch that I mentioned before. I think it was one of my first videos when the next update came along, when I got the S-Class Multitool. And when I came back through the portal, my base was fucked, but it didn't do it in the video. Well, it's done it now, and because there were several times when I saved the game and some graphical glitch managed to sort itself out, I thought it would do that here. No, in fact what it did was make it permanent. So I've got rid of the desk that I had there, the dinosaur statue there, the galactic terminal, both of the refiners. That's why there are two in my freighter now, but I mean, you can see how bad it's getting here. I can still interact with my this is the bloke who does the exocraft. Got rid of all the plants that I was growing. That's why there are now so many on my freighter. I basically moved everything to there, or everything I could get. One of these biodomes was completely underground, or at least all the plants were, so I couldn't rescue them. But as you can see, I can't get through that door, so the ladder to the upper part was completely cut off. In fact, the ladder was completely underground, so yeah, I can't get through there, so I have to come back this way. So this is where the base cache thing was. I can still get to all of my storage areas here. That's not necessarily you know, an issue, because I can get to them on the freighter anyway. But yeah, that glitch basically ruined the base. Now what I first tried was to you know, delete the buildings and then put them back, but when I did put them back, they just, you know, again, all went like this. All of the planet surface still appearing all inside it. And it does that no matter where I build the base, whether it's somewhere else on this planet or whether I build it on any other planet you care to fucking mention. Just cannot get rid of this problem. I've actually seen this problem on so many other players, you know, videos, so I knew it was just a matter of time before it hit me, and now it has. Now obviously I could build the base on top of here, and then it is clear of all the ground, no problem. And that indeed is what I am going to do when it comes to building the second base. So I'll put, say, one of these large you know, structures here without a door in it or anything, and then build on top of it and find, you know, I'll put like a ramp or something so we can get up there, and it will all be built on this sort of level. So yeah, I can get around it. The only problem is, I obviously was thinking, right, should I do an underwater base? But I don't know if the water is going to keep getting in or what. So that's something I'll have to try. But yeah, so that is why my freighter, capital ship, whatever, has now got 3 refiners. I mean, I needed the 3 on there anyway, so I'm okay with that. And all those plants in all those hydroponic trays. And to be honest, I never planned to have that many plants growing on my freighter. I mean, now that they're there, yeah, it's pretty handy. In fact, so much so that I'm actually wondering if it's worth me bothering to build another surface base. Now, what caused that issue to crop up again is because I went to another system through the portal that's there, and when I came back it was fucked up. Now when I say another system, it's actually the same system that I got the experimental multi-tool from. And yeah, that system seems to just a lot of the time fuck up your base when you come back. But the reason I went there was so that I could get this. So I now have the alien multi-tool, because I wanted to be able to do a lot of damage to sentinels and what have you. The mining stat is down from the experimental, not fussed about that. My mining is still more than okay. The scanner again is down, that's only the range. In fact, I'm making fewer credits now from scanning plants than I did before. Originally it was something at 65,000 and something, now it's 59,000 and something. Not a problem really. I mean, so I'm constantly hanging around the unit cap, so that doesn't bother me. As it is, scanning the fauna, the animals, I'm making more credits than I ever had before. Also notice that I'm not using the bolt caster or the blaze javelin this time. I've got the pulse splitter and the scatter blaster, which means that I now go through ammunition like fuck knows what, because the pulse splitter, it's extremely powerful, but yeah, it goes through ammo like a tramp goes through special brew. But yeah, it fucking does the job alright. And you know, if you are running low on ammo, which I'm clearly not at the moment, it's only something like 40, 50, 60 ferrite dust to you know, construct another 500. It's not that big a deal, really. And then with the scatter blaster, it basically does the same sort of damage as the blaze javelin. Well, at least it does when I use it, because I only really use this to destroy supply depots and, you know, resource depots, you know, and also to blast my way into you know, the reinforced doors. So it does it roughly the same damage, but at a much faster firing rate. So again, hopefully I'll get the chance to show you that at some point. I've also fitted the geology cannon instead of the plasma launcher, which, well, again, if I get the chance to show you what that does against sentinels, especially against the sentinel quads, yeah, you'll see exactly why I fitted that. So anyway, so yeah, so I got the alien multi-tool, and then when I came back through the portal to my base, it was fucked up, and it's been that way ever since. Right, let's have another look then, because last time I was here, all I was looking for was pirate killing. This one, no, nothing here for fucking sentinel killing either. Alright, well, fuck it, we'll go down the planet anyway, because this planet we're going to looks like being the best that I have found so far, or at least since I started looking, as far as new base locations go. So we'll head towards the portal. This is another portal I've found, obviously the only one on this planet, but I'm not going to be building the base right next to it. It's not going to be too far away from it. The thing is, when it's night like this, I can't really see very well where I was going to. I think it's this way. But obviously it's going to be around the sort of coast, so that then I can have the Nautilus exocraft kept by the base there. This is looking like I have gone the right way. Yeah, here we go. So there's this sort of fairly large bay here. It's not going to be actually in the bay. It's a bit further out, but and not on an island either, because I'd obviously want to be able to get back to, you know, or stay on dry land, because I'll be using the other exocraft around this planet. But it's somewhere around here. Because then, let's say I've got this huge natural bay area which I can check out and, you know, get the old living pearls and the whatever those sulfide crystal things are, and hopefully find some well, that's the armor clam, and yeah, and hopefully find, you know, some of the other underwater stuff around here. If I don't, I mean, it's not that far to the open sea, so I can always do that. Or even build the base nearer to the open sea. Now the problem is, like I say, I would obviously build the base on dry land, have the initial building, and then, you know, use it as just a block, and then build everything up on top of it. But when it comes to putting the stuff underwater, will the water get in? I mean, obviously all of this sort of stuff will get inside it, so I have to find some very deep water indeed if I am even going to put anything underwater. What I may end up doing is just having it on dry land but very close to the water, and then that way I can just build the Nautilus the exocraft launcher thing, whatever if I can call it, and that will be the only thing that's underwater. I mean, it is the only thing that needs to be underwater anyway. So that's what I'm thinking as far as that new base. And of course with this system, when it comes to growing plants, the plants I would be growing out in the open here are star bulbs, which is actually quite handy because star bulbs have the lowest yield of any plant that I grow, only 25. Okay, copperite and I think mordite as well also grow only yield 25, but I don't need anything like as many of those. So I can save myself having to build, you know, biodomes out here, because I'll have the star bulbs all growing just out in the open, and then, you know, have a few. Obviously I will need some biodomes where I'm growing, you know, my selenium, my frost crystals, the fungal mold, the echinocactus, and the gamma root, whatever plant that's called. So that's my thinking anyway. Right. Got to reload pulse splitter. So pulse splitter has 146 ammo per, you know, every time you actually reload it, which sounds like a pretty good amount, but yeah, like I say, it doesn't last very long. That is yeah, that's a carnivore. That thing will attack me if it sees me. It's a fair size animal as well. Doesn't take a lot to kill though. Now, I'm hoping that another sentinel will appear soon. I don't need to scan any animals, I've already scanned them all on this planet. I think there was something like 14, 15 or 10. There is a sentinel, but he seems to be hanging around the fucking water all the time. It looks like he's somewhat more inland. Alright, let's do some sentinel killing. There you go. Now there is another glitch. Sometimes the sentinel quad appears underground. You can dig him out, but he does sometimes get pretty deep underground, and then you have a real trouble doing that, which is a pain. So, whoops, didn't mean to fucking change weapon. There we go. You see what I mean about firstly the rate at which you go through ammo, but also the amount of damage you do. Right, so here come these two. Where is the quad going to be? There it is. Well, at least I can see it. Right, we'll get those two barrels. Right, now with the quad, we can well, soften him up with a few hits, and then we say fuck it and just blow him up with the geology cannon. Near enough one-shot kill, and that's with a completely unupgraded geology cannon. I haven't done anything to it. That's some hefty damage done there. You also do have to be a bit careful with it, because if you are too close, you go bye-bye every time. Now, when this weapon goes up against walkers, yeah, the armor plating just doesn't last very long. Okay. But it still lasts longer than the ammo. Right, so that's all his armor plating gone, and now we blast away. And ta-da, Mr. Walker. He really was not that difficult. I mean, walkers aren't particularly difficult anyway, but yeah, now with this weapon, they really don't last long. Anyway, that's enough of those. I've got how much pugnium did I get? 259. So I get 25 more nanite clusters. So yeah, I think this could be a good base location then. I've just got to find the ideal spot, and then we can start building the thing. I'll tell you what, actually no, it'll be a pain in the arse with the, plus it looks like it's fucking hollow. Yeah, okay, no, that wouldn't be a good location. I mean, it'd certainly be well defended, but yeah. Yeah, not a good idea building it inside there. I thought it was like plateau and I could build on top of it. And like I say, the portal, yeah, okay, I'm not exactly right on top of it like the old base, but I'm not exactly far away from it either. I'm just killing time while the sentinel search countdown goes down. There we go, right. We'll go back to the capsule ship so I can put the pugnium through the refiner. So I still have 2, possibly 3 more ships to get. Because I've got those 2 exotics still, which are one's a 19 slot. I think one's a 17 slot, or did I get rid of both the 17s? I've only got the 2 19s left. So, tell you. Right, 19, I know that one's a 19. So yeah, I mean they're close to max, but close isn't good enough. So yeah, I'll get rid of those. One, I will get at least one more exotic, because I quite like, you know, the really tall wings and the swordfish nose there. Yeah, I don't want the squid one here to be the only exotic I've got. And then with the other, I don't know if I'll get a 3rd exotic or if I will get another hauler. Now obviously it will be a 48 slot. I don't care about technology slots or what class it is, because that hauler will only be used as additional storage. Right, now, pugnium, you don't get an awful lot for it. It's 10 pugnium makes 1 nanite cluster. So I should have actually destroyed another one of those. Another sentinel, so that 9 becomes, well, I can then, change it to another, refine it to more nanite clusters. As you can see, rather unsurprisingly, my nanite cluster count has gone down quite a bit, 23,318. Not exactly a terrible amount, but yeah, I've had better. So we'll get rid of, well, only 11 silver, don't need to keep that, don't need the walker brain or the quad server. And the walker brain is used for crafting the explosive drones. I've already got 8 of those. And the quad servo is used to craft fuel oxidizers. Well, I've got 15 of those, so yeah, I don't need to worry about them too much. This 32 glass here, that is what I salvaged from the base, but I've been using it to make the living glass for the stasis devices. So I have a feeling when it comes to actually putting the base together, I might be a bit low on glass, at least initially. Right, let's I'm not actually sure what to do now. I wanted to do some space combat, but there are no fucking space combat missions coming along, so we'll take the Explorer out. But I mean, shooting asteroids is not really showing what the cyclotron ballista can do. You have to fire in fairly short controlled bursts, otherwise you overheat very quickly, which isn't really a problem. It might sound it, but it's not an issue at all, because okay, if only I was still in Italy. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because that threat's going to stay there a while. Let's close. Let's change into the fighter, and then we'll take out that threat in the fighter here. Okay, now if I remembered where I put the fucking thing. Must be over here then. Yeah, there it is. Right. So that there he is. I mean, it's only a 3-star, it hasn't even got a skull there, so this is going to be extremely easy. Oh, we're getting first shot. Right, there we go, and let's there you go. Wasn't that challenging? 99 chromatic metal. I do not need to save chromatic metal, I've got plenty of it. I think I've got about 3,000, so I'll sell that. Right, well, thanks to the, whoops, that's a fuck up and off. Don't get fucking stuck. That happens too many times. Yeah, thanks to the lack of missions for taking out space pirates, I am now a bit uncertain as to what to show next. Actually, one thing I didn't check, how much ammo did I go through? Enough. Yeah, okay, I'll leave that for now. Yeah, okay, I'll sell the chromatic metal, I don't need that. We'll see if there's a simple mission that I can do, and then maybe this fucking chair is on the verge of falling apart. Anyway, yeah, if there's some simple missions here, maybe I can then take out some pirates after that. The ancient keys ones, that's always fucking bugged, so okay, what I think I'll do, I'll do a bit of a jump cut so that I can get the crap stuff, you know, the boring missions out of the way, and I'll come back when there is a pirate killing mission that's on the board. Right, well, I'm still not doing the sort of mission I want, but we've got this dangerous pirate here. 3-star skull. He'll be more of a challenge than the last one, so let's see what this cunt is all about. Yeah. Well, he's certainly required a lot more. And the other thing is that, yeah, I'm in my explorer now, I'm not my fighter, so oh, there you go. I think that's it down. Oh, more chromatic metal, just what I need. Oh, but I do need the Herox. That's handy. Right, back when there's the mission to do. Right, well, back again. Still none of the decent missions, but something else I'll show you. Thanks to the last mission I did, I've now been able to make 2 more geodesite and 4 more iridesite. I've also got 3 lemnium left over. Well, I've got 10 there. I really don't need any more. As you can also clearly see, I've got 30 geodesite. I don't need another 2. And if we look here, yeah, I certainly don't need any more iridesite either. So don't need those 4. So what do we do with them? Well, I'm sure you can guess by now. One geodesite will get you 250 platinum. So do that one, and I'll do it again. And likewise, 1 iridesite will also get you 250 platinum. And I've got 4 of them. So that's 1,000 platinum there. So that's 1,500 platinum from those. And of course, what do you do with platinum? You turn them into nanite clusters. Also, with the lemmium that I got left over, you put that in there, you'll get it's 125 gold from one lemmium. So I will get you work it out, 375 from this little lot. So what I need to do then is get the right amount of silver, and then I can convert that into platinum for more nanites. So start doing this little lot. 50 nanite clusters for each 250 platinum that I put in. So that'll be 600 then from those lot. What I'm doing now, plus the other 750 that I still need to put in. Right, so that brings my nanite clusters count up to 23,626. It wasn't 600 nanites I was getting, it was 300, wasn't it? So now if I will add the gold and the silver together, I mean it will only get me 18 platinum at the moment. I need another, what, well, if I get another 380, 370 silver, I mean I could buy that. I don't know if it's sold on my terminal here. Would if I actually selected buy, wouldn't it? No, so they don't sell it here, but and I can never remember which of those you know, aronium and lemmium and all that lot. Some of them convert to silver, and I can never remember which ones do. So, well, that's something I can keep back anyway and sort that out when the time comes. Anyway, right, back to trying to get these pirate missions to crop up. Right, well, it's the next day and I still haven't got any combat missions, so I've had an idea. I'm going to hyperspace to another system, because I'm sure I've done something like 5 jumps in the capital ship, and I've certainly been playing for over 3 hours, so I think there's a good chance that if I arrive here, I'm currently in my flying squid. If I arrive here, there could be a space battle around a capital ship when I arrive. At least that's the plan. So this system looks pretty good. 6 planets. I don't usually bother with systems that have as many as 6 planets, but oh well. Let's have a look. is here when we arrive. Come on, give us a space button. Yes, there is. Right, so we'll see some space combat at last. It's the flying squid, but it has the weapon that I wanted to show. So let's see how we do. Oh, he's out of range. Okay, but he didn't stay out of range for long. So I'll pick up his canisters. Didn't do a lot. Next nearest ship is down here. No, it's not the nearest one, that's just the highlighted one. Oh, they really do not last long against this fucking weapon. Right. Show me this one, okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's two more around here. Oh, I can't see them. Bearing in mind my fighter actually has even better firepower than this thing. That was hitting him from behind. He wasn't going to stand a fucking chance. So, right, there's two left. Just got to make sure I don't accidentally hit the freighter that I'm defending. That's it there. One to go. I'm picking up loads of magnetised ferrite. Great, because I really need that. Where the fuck's he got? Down here. Only two of my shots actually hit him, but that was enough. Big old Sentinel type freighter, but I'm not changing it for, I'm not replacing my current one with this. So, letting me come aboard. I'm flying on the underside. Yeah, it doesn't look too good when you land on one of these in the flying squid, because yeah, you clip through the top of the hangar. So I can't learn any more words of the Korvax language, but as you could see there's plenty that I still, can't. Well, even if I was thinking of changing my freighter, I certainly wouldn't change it for this fucking Class C 26 slot. I don't fucking think so. Yeah, I'll fucking salute him alright on the way out. That one. Right. So there we go. I finally got to show some space combat, which it didn't last long. Fucking hell. what planets we got here. So there's a water one. Fiery planet with water. Could be interesting. Another water one. And I did it too fucking early. Flourishing. Ah, well, that would be better. This one doesn't look like it's going to be too fantastic. So here's the closest, which looks, well, I can't really see anything. It could be, I know, it's activated copper. No, that's fucking awful. Won't be visiting that one. And I don't know why I bother saying, you know, I'm recording, don't interrupt. He still fucking does. Right, well, there's one planet in particular that certainly looks like it will do the trick, so I'll check that one out for base location. But with this one being Korvac system, I didn't really want to be in a Korvac system for the base, because I can't I can't do anything as far as improving the my reputation and whatever here. Let's have a quick look at what missions are available, which is always the first thing I do when I arrive in the system. No, it isn't. Alright, what have we got? Defend a freighter. Well, I do better with that one than I do with any of the others. You know, the attacking one, but I'll take that. Kill one sentinel quad, and then I'll go further and kill 4 of them. I do that anywhere. I need thermic condensate, so let's do the repairing a damaged item, and then we'll destroy a load of what you call them, fucking sentinels, while we're there doing that one. Here, charred planet. Yeah, it would be. Actually, I just thought all that magnetized ferrite, okay, it was going into my... Oh, so it will go into the exosuit inventory if the Starship one is full. No, that's alright then, I'm not so fussed about not having as many inventory slots on this ship then. So anyway, last night I was doing mission after mission, but no pirate missions were coming up. I even ended up building another 2 fucking hydroponic trays in my freighter, because I'm not growing enough selenium there. Oh, okay, that wasn't the plant I was meant to be scanning, but yeah, you go, 59,445, It's well down on what it was, but I'm much more interested in getting the nanites when I upload these discoveries than I am the units, so the unit count really isn't that big a deal. But yeah, with the animals I am definitely getting more than I was you know, before, so that they don't exactly cancel each other out, but close to it. Right, let's go and quickly sort this thing out. So I need the thermic condensate, so I'll do this anyway. Right, not easy, no fucking problem. Okay, that's that mission done. Switch mission. So, right, we need to destroy 4 sentinel quads for this one. Because when I destroy the first one, that'll be enough. Oh, that's a mineral. I'm not interested in scanning too many minerals because you can't upload that discovery. Okay, Mr. Sentinel cunt, you're about to go down. And it will get me some more pugnium, which I can also convert to nanites. Wait for the next lot to show up. I won't be taking out any walkers because I don't need to. I didn't need to earlier in the video when I took them out, but I still did. Alright, and this is where I find out that the quad will come along and be fucking stuck underground or something. Well, we'll soon find out. Oh, he's above ground. And it's full view. Looks like I destroyed the canisters straight away. Where's he gone? There he is. No, fuck it. There you go. Alright, that's one quad down. Now it's just going to be walkers turning up though, so time to bugger off. But only as far as, well, for as long as I can keep the sentinels searching. And then we'll start it again. So I have to take out 3 more quads. Fuck all that, it's just a shelter. It's down here. That's just a fucking waypoint marker. Yes, another waypoint marker there, yeah. Fuck all else. And, supply supply depot. Okay, I'll have a bit of you. This should also give me the chance to take out some more sentinels. Oh, another animal. Right, scan you. Dinosaur looking thing. Any others? Oh, scan that. And these plants here. Right, well, I'll save this waypoint. Right, what have we got? Oh, fucking, it's this fucking thing. He wants to have a bit of me. Okay. Yeah, right in front of the drones. They didn't like that. Okay, nitrogen salt I need. Thermic condensate I need. One shot destruction of these things. Magno gold is not so important, but I'll take it anyway. And nitrogen, yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's done. You really sure you want to be standing this close, pal? Ta-da. Right, so that's 2 quads down. Yeah, another walker. Right, let's have a look for somewhere else to land while the sentinels carry on searching. What have we got here? Is that just a waypoint marker? Yeah. Not finding much in the way of buildings now. Which reminds me, I saw a criticism of No Man's Sky by an Elite Dangerous fan. I could not believe what I was reading. He was talking about when it comes to finding, you know, settlements and buildings on planets. Yeah, on planet surfaces in No Man's Sky, and he was taking or trying to take the piss out of it and saying how shit it was because they were just individual buildings scattered about the planet's surface. Yeah, he really didn't think that comment through, did he? So, a fan of Elite Dangerous, but thinks No Man's Sky is shit for having exactly the same planet surface, you know, makeup as far as the yeah, planetary buildings. What I would say to him, I'll have to see if I can find it again and find out the name, because you know me by now. You know I'm not going to hide his name. It's just much ammo have I used? Still plenty. Yes, I need to find out his name, because I will fucking name and shame him, as regular viewers of my channel will know. Yeah, but to him I would say, I'll tell you what, in Elite Dangerous, while you're looking around your, you know, scattered buildings in your exocraft, SRV, see how many underwater buildings you can discover in your submarine in Elite Dangerous. Right, well, I hear the familiar sound of a sentinel. Don't know where he's gone. Let's go down and have a look. There he is. This doesn't look like a very good location to actually do this. Let's move closer to the underside of here where it's flat. Where? Yeah, they're fucking heading over there. I'm over here, you cunts. Yeah, at last. How do you get the first one? Right, where are these cunts? Here they are. And where is the quad? It looks like these fucking quads underground again. Yeah, it can't find me. Unless, oh, it's over the hill. Fuck for that. I'm doing that. Right, there we go. So that's the third quad got. Rather fucked up the getting up here, but there we go, got away with it. Yeah, I can't put the what I want in the ship now before I sell it. So that is one drawback. Oh fuck it, we'll redo that one. So we now have 395 pugnium. We still have to bugger off before I can get the last quad. This is an observatory, I won't be using it, but I'll take the extra, it's only 3, but it's still 3 nanites for flagging the waypoint. Let's fix this, see if it gives us something useful. Well, 31 nanites is useful, but I was hoping it would give us, you know, some decent... I have a feeling these two fuckers are going to try and attack us. I'm the one who's doing the attacking around here. There we go. Right, this will be the final quad, if and when it shows up. Fucking hell, he really didn't take much. Alright, but again, the all-important question, where is it going to put the quad? And that's that mission done. So we'll leave them searching. Let's upload my discoveries. So I don't bother renaming anything now. So another 103 for those. Wait for the search countdown to time out, and then we'll bugger off. Well, at least we did get some space combat in then, and some ground combat as well. We killed a good number of sentinels. I do enjoy killing sentinels. I hate the bucket things. How many have I killed now? 806. Yeah, that'll do. Well, actually, no, it won't. I want to kill a lot more than that. Alright, that's the countdown done. Did I scan that planet? I remember scanning one with rings. Oh, I didn't see it. That could be handy. Go and get some more facts. Good job this video is coming to an end. Right, I'll get me thermic condensate because I particularly wanted that. 5 of them as well, that's handy. And I think I also picked some up at that resource depot that I found. So we get another, what, 550 plus nanites for these two. So that brings me up to 24,881. We're getting there. Well, I still had over 20,000 more nanites than that at one point. Right, before I finally bring this stupidly long video to a close, let's call in the fleet. I haven't seen this for a while actually. There we go. But yeah, I want to change ship. I want to find me Pugnio and everything else. So, but yeah, that will do. That is this particular video done. I have a feeling the next one will be. It will have something to do with the new base at least being started. I'll have a look around here, see if there is a decent location for it. Say there was a half decent one at the last system, but I didn't bother. I probably won't bother here either, but you never know. Anyway, that is it, so now go away.